Technological evolution in environmental prevention and control. GA7-2402501AA2EV02 presented to the instructor David Segura Cortez, apprentice Mariluz Salazar Ortiz, file 2849 6971. National Apprenticeship Service, SENA, Industrial Management Center, Technology in Environmental Prevention and Control, Bogotá, DC, 2025. Technological evolution in environmental prevention and control. In the field of technology, we take samples of soil, water or noise, domestic waste, water, discharge heat, and industrial waste with using instruments. They measure degree of contamination and the type of contamination that is concentrated, and that could be hazardous to human consumption and our environment. The constant on-change evolution versus technological revolution. And years in 1901, environmental education was born. In 1949, it was developed and recognized at UNESCO as to the environmental problems. In 1962, emerging of ecological awareness of Rachel Carson. In 1972, United Nations Conference on Environment. In 1978, Stockholm Summit, United Nations Conference. In 1980, the concept of sustainable development promoting research. In 1998, technologies are being developed for waste management, renewable energy, and reducing pollutant emissions. In 2000, technology are being developed for waste management, renewable energy, and reducing pollutants. And present research focus in innovative technologies for climate change mitigation and circular economy, ecosystem restoration, and adaptation to environmental impacts. Evolution and revolution in the environmental sector. Technological evolution refers to gradual and continuous change in technology, while technological revolution involves profound and disruptive changes that fundamentally alter the way we live and work. Essential evolution is an incremental improvement of existing technologies, while revolution involves the pre-introduction of entirely new technologies that transform society. Technology evolution, gradual change. Technological evolution involves continuous improvements and adjust to existing technologies. Adaptation and scaling. Adaptation and scaling It focuses on adapting existing technologies to make the world better or scaling out their production. Examples: improvement in the efficiency of internal combustion engines, advance in the data storage capacity of device, or the optimization of machine learning algorithms. Impacts: it affects specific industries and existing process, improving efficiency and productivity, but it does not necessarily change in the overall picture drastically. Technological revolution, radical change. It introduces completely new technologies that profoundly alter the way things are done. Disruption generates drastic changes in the social, economic, and cultural structure. Examples: the invention of the printing press, the steam engine, electricity, the internet, and artificial intelligence. Impact: I can transform entire industries, create new opportunities and business models, and change the way people interact, work, and live. Summary: technological evolution is like tuning a music instrument, while technological revolution is like replacing the instrument, while a completely different one. Evolution improves that already exists, while revolution creates something completely new. Those thermometers and thermometers at one time was a significant technological advance for measuring the temperature of specific location. However, today remote sensors, such as those used on satellites or drones, make it possible to easily and continuously monitor temperature and other environmental parameters over large areas such as woods, forests, or entire cities. Remote sensors, they represent a significant revolution in the way we monitor the environment, allowing for a broader and more detailed view of the state of the planet, as well as more efficient management of natural resources and response to natural disasters. Evolutionary products in our field. In the agricultural field, evolutionary products refer to technological advance and practice. This is to improve the efficiency, productivity, and sustainability of agriculture production. This advance ranges from new tools and machinery to cultivation and resource management techniques, including biotechnology and precision agriculture. Evolution in agriculture is now new but current. Technologies are transforming the way food is produced, seeking a more efficient and environmentally friendly solution. Thermometer. The use of biotechnology in agriculture has led to the development of genetically modified crops with improved traits such as pest resistance and herbicide tolerance. precision agriculture, sensor drones, and geography information system. These make it possible to optimize the use of sources such as weather, fertilizer, and pesticides by applying the right amount, the right place. Automation and robotic. Automating processes such as sowing, harvesting, and spraying, while robots and autonomous machines increase efficiency and reduce the need for labor. Spray technology. Advanced it has spraying allow for more precise and efficient application, reducing chemical waste and minimizing environmental impact. Vertical farming and urban agriculture. Food production in urban or controlled space such as vertical farms reduce the needs for transportation and resource consumption. Cellular and livestock farming. The production of meat and dairy products in the laboratory using animal cells represent an alternative to traditional livestock farming with a lower environmental impact. Tools and machinery, tractors, harvesters, sprayers, and other agricultural machinery have evolved to be more efficient, precise, and adapted to different types, species of crops and terrain. Fertilizer and compost. Developments in fertilizer formulation and application have improved plant nutrition and increased crop productivity. Irrigation system. The evolution of irrigation system has allowed for more efficient use for water from drip irrigation system to automatic irrigation systems with sensors. Summary. Evolutionary products in agriculture are seeds of technological and practical innovation that to improve the efficiency, productivity, and sustainability of agriculture production adaptation to the current and future needs of the sector. From manual monitoring to smart sensors, we would have been taking multi-parameter sensor data in real time data to a cloud platform, optimizing the frequency and coverage of monitoring weather bodies or weather quality. Now we will have been using multi-parameter sensor that send real time data to a cloud platform, optimizing the frequency and coverage of water or air quality monitoring. From paper methods to geographic information system GIS, manual environmental mapping has evolved into GIS software ArcGIS, QuickGIS. They allow spatial analysis of layers of information, land use, pollution, biodiversity, facilitating decision making and risk identification. From field notebooks to mobile apps for data collection, this force has streamlined data capturing the field, reducing errors and processing times. Highlight how these developments have made our work more efficient and our data more reliable. When we are graduate, we will have been benefiting of these much more sophisticated tools. Revolutionary products, they transform the environment. Drones and remote sensors, they have revolutionized the inspection of large areas, deforestation of fields, the monitoring of emission and the assessment of natural disasters in record time accessible from the yard. Artificial intelligence and big data, they allow the analysis of massive volumes of environmental data to predict pollution, optimize waste treatment process, and identify patterns that were previously imperceptible. Biotechnology for bioremediation, the use of microorganisms to clean contaminated soil for water is a revolution in environmental restoration. Advanced renewable energy, solar, wind, and other energy sources are not just options, they are the cornerstone of new energy model that seeks to decarbonize the global economy. As high technologies and environmental prevention and control. In the future, we will have been seen how long drones will be started to in most environmental companies. Cultural variation in our job functions. Major technologies is longer whose and field operator, both data analysts and technology platform manager. We will have been needing a strong grasp of data analysis and software. Focus on prediction and prevention. With more data and tools, the focus shifts from reaction to proactivity. We will have been working more on predictive models to avoid environmental insights. Then, interdisciplinary collaboration. Complex environmental solutions require integration knowledge of engineering, computer science, biology, and etc. We will have been collaboration with diverse teams. Effective data communication, not only collection but also knowing how to present it and explain complex information to different audiences. Continuous adaptation. Technological updating is constant. We will have been learning continuously throughout our career. Technology not only changes the tool, but also the way we interact and manage knowledge. Our profession will have become even more dynamic and strategic. In conclusion, our technological future, technologies now whose outdoors but and driver on sides, they redefine the roles of environmental prevention and control technologies, propelling us toward more analytic, preventive, and extractive roles. The use of technology will allow us to optimize natural resource management and mitigate environmental impact in ways previously unimaginable. Thank you very much.